Cancellation of The Bachelorette may be about more than ratings. It could also signal a major shift in how we view love and relationships. Are audiences just done with drama disguised as romance? So joining us now is relationship expert and author and attorney Gabriella Pomare to break down what this means for modern families. How are you doing today?
Hello, thank you for having me.
Oh, it's so great to talk with you. And of course, we're talking about Taylor Frankie Paul, her domestic violence allegations that's really brought the franchise down. And we're looking at, hey, have we reached the tipping point of too much drama? Why is it that audiences are no longer entertained by that level of chaos in relationship dynamics?
I think realistically, audiences are starting to wake up, right? They're looking at what they're watching and what they're being fed in reality TV and programming and ratings. And what used to be really packaged as, I think, passion, people are now recognizing that as instability. And so there's this growing awareness that constant conflict and emotional swings and unpredictability, they're not signs of a strong connection. What they are, and what people are becoming really conscious about, is that we're starting to normalize, especially for our younger viewers, what relationships are supposed to look like, and we're trying to get rid of the toxicity from our screens.
You know, it's funny. I remember when The Bachelor first came on TV and Bachelorette, and they were always like, oh, I feel like I have this great connection with you. And that was annoying to me because it seemed so feigned. But guess what? I'll take that any day over the toxic drama that's there now. Why is drama no longer being perceived as a romance? You know, it's not that, oh, they've got great chemistry. It's like, oh, this is dysfunctional.
I think because the drama used to be really addictive, right? We used to like watching. But these days, what we're tending to see is we're realizing that drama isn't the same as feeling safe, right? I tend to link drama with intensity, and drama is linked with emotional highs and lows and unpredictability. But emotional safety, which we need and which we want, that's about consistency and accountability and calm. And now what we're seeing, particularly with the Taylor Frankie Paul incident, is a blurring of those two. We're heightening emotion and we're mistaking that for chemistry, right? So what is constantly being reinforced now on TV shows, and we're teaching people, is to associate anxiety, toxicity, and drama with attraction. And we need to stop that. And that's where producers need to start stepping in more.
Right. You talk about the producers stepping in more. I really want to delve into what is the antidote to that. So what do shows like The Bachelorette and really the influencer culture as a whole, what do they get wrong about relationships and how can they get it right and make it entertaining?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, in my opinion, and look, I might get criticized for it, but I think that these days, these reality TV shows and influencers, they're starting to normalize behavior that in any other context outside of podcasts, reality TV, would start really raising concern. I mean, we're seeing it now as well, blame shifting. Did she do it because she was responding to other abuse? I mean, it's a lack of accountability. It's an emotional outburst. And even when those behaviors are reactive, they're still being modeled without real accountability or repair. And so when that's rewarded with airtime, with followers, with engagement, it's sending a message to viewers that that's acceptable behavior and maybe even desirable to get fans. And that's where the real risk, in my opinion, sits.
You know, Gabriella, we have about a minute left, but I want to tie it all back to what you do and what you see every day in your legal practice, because you're seeing some of this behavior. And then, like you said, you see it normalized when clients come in and they've got that same sort of level of drama because it's been glorified on screen.
It is, absolutely. And in my family law practice, I see these patterns playing out every day. I think the blame shifting, firstly, it's a very big one. And that's where responsibility is constantly being redirected rather than just owned. And that really keeps people stuck in these cycles of toxicity and conflict. And what starts as something that really looks like drama or a personality difference then starts escalating into more entrenched patterns, and they're difficult to resolve, particularly, once family court proceedings are started. So what I keep saying, and I'm writing about and speaking about right now, is we need to stop rewarding that toxic behavior. We need to stop normalizing what we're seeing on TV. So when people do come to lawyers and when they're going through a separation, co-parenting dispute, they're actually taking accountability for their actions.
Gabriella, that's some deep insight, and I love how you tied it together for us, and we see it manifesting in real life. And you've just got me thinking about a lot of things. We have some areas of our life we're so kind, we mind our manners, and we call people out, and then other areas where it's just chaos. So I think this is a good direction we're going in. Thanks so much for talking with us today.
Absolutely. Thank you.